Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you guys a team for every single boss in the current Pirate King Adventures versus Arlong. In this video I'll be focusing on the lower level farming with the highest boost possible and the best speed possible, obviously meaning wave clear. I'll be showing a team against the Blackbeard boss, the Mihawk boss, and then two teams against the final boss against Arlong. One team will be using the free-to-play Strawites with a Robin as a friend captain, and then the other team will be using a Lucci, a 6+ Lucci team with the new Nami as a friend captain. So either one, whichever friend captain you have available, you can use these teams depending on that. So let's just straight into the video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. I'll be showing my more advanced teams for 80+ later on in when reset happens. As you can see, I am out of runs for the day, so I just have to wait until reset. But anyways, let's get straight into the teams. So the final team I'm going to be showing you in this video is against Mihawk, and Mihawk is... Yes, and I'm going to show you the team I'm using against Mihawk for 40 to 59 level, and this team is very similar to the other teams that I'm using, same as the Blackbeard team, and very similar to well, it's not the exact same, but there are a few alterations here, but mostly it is very similar. We are using Brook there with the Luffy support, which is unfortunately needed if you don't have a Nami friend captain once again. So this team, I mean, obviously I'm going to be using the exact same boosters because there's only a few free-to-play or more accessible boosters that are actually decent to use. So this example, I'm going to be using double Lucci again because I don't have any Namis. I need to reset, but this team does use wave clear. If you are using Nami friend captain, you might be unable to wave clear. By that I mean we are using Lucci, and he's super typed to wave clear, and then we also need to use Lucci on the final stage again for defense up removal. So you might have to just tap normally or auto for the first two stages. You can also use Brook special once, that could also work. You can actually just use Brook and then Blackbeard specials, that will be fine. That will actually allow you to get through it. Here I'm going to be using Blackbeard special to give us some matching orbs. I don't think you even need this. I think you can literally tap through the block orbs and kill them, because we are still in the lower levels and these guys aren't the strongest mobs. So as you can see here, they are very weak. Of course they do have increased damage taken, so this is not fully accurate to what it'd be like without any buffs, but it'd still be enough, trust me. Here we are going to use Brook once, and then I will use Bonnie for a full board of matching orbs. The final stage, I mean, Mihawk is literally just there for boost, so if you need someone, if you don't have Mihawk, just put someone else there, it will be fine. It literally doesn't matter whatsoever. So let's get into the final stage, and also if you tap your perfects on stage 3, you get the increased damage taken from Blackbeard special as well on stage 4, so that's pretty nice. Here the enemy is going to have defense up, and we are going to use Lucci to get around that. I'm actually very curious though, can you like just ignore it and tap through it? Probably not. Also, don't waste your time using that super type, it's not worth it. Literally does nothing. Mihawk is not worth activating because he gives an orb boost, but Mihawk, but Lucci already gives an orb boost, so it's kind of pointless. So that's basically the team. It's very simple, and all these teams are just like dipping your feet into this Pirate King Adventures. I will have some more advanced teams, as I said, later on, and hopefully the level 150 is not going to be too difficult, because the content has been a bit more difficult recently because of the power creep. Next team here we have is against one of the mid-map pipes, which is against Blackbeard, which is an old Pirate King Adventures. Now obviously the boosted list is different, so you can't use the exact same team you used in the previous Pirate King Adventures or 2 Pirate King Adventures ago. You have to use something that uses the new boosted list if you want decent drops. So this is a team for level 40 to 59, which is where you should be staying. You shouldn't be going higher, because you can get a ton of turtles and you don't get much of an award if you do go to higher levels, and it just gets harder for no reason. So this team here, I do recommend playing with Nami as the friend captain to get around paralysis. Otherwise, you do need that Luffy support or some other type of paralysis reducing support, such as maybe Vegapunk on Bonnie. Anyone that reduces 2 turns of paralysis will work, but if you are using Nami as a friend captain, you do not need that support. So I'm just clarifying that. You also get more drops, so I do recommend playing with Nami. But if you do want to save your Nami friend captains for the final fight, then I do understand, just need a paralysis support. So this is actually a very easy fight. We do have Bluno as well as the Brook. Both are very important players here because they both have double special activation, or in Bluno's case, triple special activation, because we have to get around attack down on multiple occasions, and we also need to get around threshold on multiple equations. So stage 3 here, we'll either get a turn of attack down or the enemy will have a turn of paralysis. This time we got the paralysis, in which case you can use Brook to get rid of it. And we'll still have an orb boost and a full board of matching orbs from Lucci's special and super type. We can just kill very easily. Then here we can use, we have paralysis. We also have top row rewind, but we can ignore that. The paralysis, as you know, as I extensively spoke about before, we have the support or Nami's captain ability getting around that. And then you can also use Blackbeard if you want, just for some extra damage. But it's really not required. The enemy HP is very low here, and we still have a full board of matching orbs, so you should be fine either way. Bonnie is also used on the final stage to get around the block orbs, so she still has a purpose. Blackbeard can be replaced by anyone. He's just there for his type advantage, and he's a really high boosted. I almost said he's fat, bruh. It's crazy. Anyways, so the final stage here, paralysis. And then also attack down. We might have to use it twice here because he only reduces 1 turn. That's fine. Unfortunately, we can't get any defense down conditional attack boost because the enemy has specifically defense down immunity. You can use Lucci if you want, but it's really not necessary. Just kill and you'll be fine. He does revive, but we have our buffs for 2 turns luckily, so we can just kill him very easily on the revive as well. So yeah, Nami would be a bit better. She synergizes really well with this team. Today I'll be showing you 2 teams that you can use to farm against the lower levels of Pirate King Adventures, being level 40 to 59. So these teams focus on high points as well as being very accessible and using the new friend captains. This team here with Luffy, this one is fully free to play, and you don't have to use Robin as a friend captain. You can just use Luffy as well as a friend captain if you don't have any more Robins. This team you do need to have Nami as a friend captain, but this is just so you have some versatility. If you do run out of Robin captains, you can use this team, and then if you run out of Nami captains, you can use this team. So I know a lot of people are going to be farming at lower levels, and I think this team is going to be a lot better because it does use the higher boosters. But if you don't have all of these free-to-play characters and Rob Lucci, then you can use this team instead. It works just as well, and both teams use wave clear. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first team here, we are going to be using Lucci as our captain. Stage 1, we can use Blackbeard to wave clear. He's literally just there for wave clear. You can replace him with anyone you want. He is a bit of a slow wave clearer, but at least it is still wave clear nonetheless. Lucci is also another wave clearer, but we can also use him on the final stage to get rid of the burn. But it really is not necessary with this team. We have enough HP to survive, even though I'm using a non-HP ship. So you can just use something else like the dinghy if you want more HP, but this for now is going to work great enough. Then we can use what's her name, Bonnie, to get rid of the special bind and give us a full board of matching orbs. You can kill what's his face, Chu, and then on this stage here we can actually kill Nezumi, and then Genzo will remove our debuffs, which is really nice. So don't be dumb, don't kill the Genzo. He will help you. You just need to make sure that you don't kill Genzo. So you see that we have that 98 turns of attack down. So just kill Nezumi and then let the turn run out. Don't use any end of turn damage dealers. And as you'll see here, he gets rid of our attack down and he gives us a turn of cooldown. That's really nice. Final stage, obviously against Arlong, is going to be quite easy. We just have paralysis bind. Nami as the friend captain gets around the special the paralysis with her captain. Then we can use Kobe to get rid of the bind, but it's actually really not necessary at this stage because of how little the turns are. The thingy, the sockets just get around it, so you don't even need Kobe. He's just there for special cooldown. For his boost. So you can replace Kobe with anyone. Similarly, you can replace Blackbeard, and yeah, it's very easy at this lower level, so there's a lot of leniency. So I will come out with some 60 plus teams very soon that have a bit more advanced mechanics that we need to get around, but still very, very easy. So this is just a purely wave clearing speed team that you can use to get around the lower levels and get to 500 turtles as soon as possible. Let's get into the next team, which is the accessible one against Luffy. With Luffy as Robin friend captain. Okay, so this team, of course, using the free-to-play size strats with their level limit breaks, although I don't think they are even required for this. Of course, Luffy needs to be up to level 3 so you can get his utility in his captain, which is the despair and paralysis. We're only using the paralysis utility for this quest. Nami we'll use on the final stage, but for now we just use Usopp to get around the special bind. Once again, not even necessary. And then we can use Nami to get around the block orbs. For some of our characters, we can just tap our matching orbs there. And then the next stage against Nezumi, once again, we are going to use Frankie to get around the damage reduction. And in the final stage, we're just gonna be able to ignore the debuffs we're inflicted with. So it's very easy once again, basically the same thing. Very easy at these lower levels. You guys could probably do it without any help, but it's nice to just not put any thought into doing something this easy. So that's why these teams are here for you. Okay, there we go. Genzo's gone and we can go to the final stage. Robin is not even necessary for this quest. She doesn't do anything. There's not only a chain attack down, which is what Robin gets around best with all of the chain buffs. But later on we might have to deal with that, so for now, not needed. We don't even have to use any specials, I think. Or maybe we do. Yeah, I should probably use Luffy. But that's it. Even without any buffs and the block orbs, you can still hit through it. So yeah, lower levels are very easy. There's no need for this video, but I still uploaded it anyways. I'll see you guys in the next one for 60 plus grind teams, and I'll see you until then. I've been Omai, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.